Hello students, once again I welcome you all back to the lecture series of the subject Marketing Management. Today is the fourth lecture of this subject. So basically we are on module 1 and this is the fourth lecture, and today's topics are marketing management as a process, and we'll also be discussing about marketing mix and its different elements. So let's first talk about the marketing management as a process. So when we talk about marketing management as a process, it means when the organizations or the companies try to capture or attract customers, capture the customers and building good relationships with the customers, right? How do they do exactly this thing? How do they try to capture or build good relationships with customers? By providing them or by bringing that thing in the market, that kind of product in the market which would satisfy and make your customer happy, right? So basically when we talk about marketing management as a process, it includes understanding the needs and wants of the customers and then analyzing those needs and wants, and based on that analysis the organizations try to design products so as to satisfy the needs and wants of the customers. Also the organizations try to offer through their products different market offerings, right, so as to achieve customer satisfaction, right? And the end result of all these marketing activities is capturing value from the customers in the form of sales, market shares, profits, etc. Right. Next also let's see and put some light on the steps which are involved in the marketing management as a process. So first they are saying the marketers need to choose the target markets, and in this step basically includes identification or identifying the target customers in the market and then dividing them into clear cut small segments, right? So basically this includes the STP approach. One of the element of STP is targeting. What is STP? Segmentation, targeting and positioning. First is identifying the different segments of the market. Then when the entire market is divided into small homogeneous segments, that is called as segmentation, right? And after that is, after doing the segmentation part, the marketer or the organization needs to select the target audience for its particular products and services. And next is positioning, how to position your product in the eyes of the customers. So this was all about choice, the first step of marketing management process, that is the choice of target market. Next we come to the second step, that is analyzing the customer needs, wants and demands. So basically in this step the marketing activities are done in such a way so that analysis can be done, some kind of identification can be done of customer needs, wants and demands, right, so as to satisfy the customers, right? Some sellers also and during this step some sellers at times also suffer from this situation called as marketing myopia, which means that they often or sometimes commit some kind of mistake of paying more attention on products, right? So basically they this marketing myopia says that at times the organizations try to focus on the product, right, and they do not focus on the benefits which can be retrieved by the customers from the products, right? So this was these were the two steps. Now we come to the third step of the marketing management process, that is the creation and delivery of value. So this means a value proposition which is basically a set of benefits, right, a company which set of benefits which a company tries to promise and deliver to its customers, right? And why these values are a set of benefits, right? Because this has to be delivered on time to the customer so as to make the customer satisfied and happy, right? For example, they have given you an example of BMW brand, which always tries to promise that it is the ultimate driving machine, right? So here the value proposition being promised by BMW is that it tries to differentiate a brand from the other competing brands, right? And through this BMW is able to achieve the competitive advantage, right? Next we come to the fourth step of marketing management process, that is the communication. That is, they are saying that whatever value is being created by the marketers has to be timely and at regular intervals, has to be communicated through different promotional activities like advertisements, some kind of sales promotion activities and other mediums of promotion. So all this, what the organization is trying to and has designed or created for its customers, has to be communicated to the customer, so that customer is very well aware that how a particular brand is thinking or taking care of the needs, of the demands, of the preferences of the customers, right? So here I have tried to show diagrammatically the marketing management process, in which you can see in the outer layer there are four elements: marketing intermediaries, competitors, public and the suppliers. Then in the first inner layer there is the marketing analysis. So based on marketing planning, marketing implementation, marketing control, marketing analysis. Then the second inner layer, that is in blue, includes the four different elements of marketing mix, which we are going to cover the next topic in this lecture only. So basically four elements of marketing mix, which comprise of product, price, place and promotion. Then the third inner layer, which is in dark sort of pink color, you can see, includes the STP, which I also just explained in just now, that is the segmentation, market segmentation, target marketing and market positioning. And inside is the profitable customer relationship. So once the company focuses on all these elements at different levels, what will company be getting? The company will be benefited with profitable customer relationships, right? Okay, now let's come to the marketing mix. Four components are very well defined in this figure. Product includes variety of the product, quality, design, features, brand name, packaging, services. Then price includes the list price, discounts on the product, then allowances, payment period, credit terms. Then we talk about the place aspect. Places, the channels, coverage, assortments, locations, inventory, transportation, logistics, etc. Then we talk about the fourth concept or the element of marketing mix, that is the promotion, which includes advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, public relations, etc. Right? So these were the four elements of marketing mix. Let's just understand in a nutshell what do we exactly mean by marketing mix. See, basically when we talk about marketing mix term, it can be described as the combination of four inputs which constitute the core of a company's marketing system. And what are these four inputs? Product, price, the price structure, the promotional activities and the distribution system of an organization, right? So basically you can also say marketing mix is also known as the 4 P's of marketing, right? Okay, and why this marketing mix is developed or created? So main motive here is to satisfy the needs of the identified markets. Next we come to is the first. Now one by one we will be covering all the 4 P's of marketing mix. So product is the very first element, and product, whatever product is being sold or is being introduced in the market, should always try to satisfy the needs of the customers, right? And before producing the product, the manufacturer or the producer should first try to identify, do some sort of marketing research, that what are the needs of the customers, try to identify the needs, and based on those needs, preferences and wants, the product should be developed by the organization, right? Okay, and then let's move on to the second P, that is the price. This is the second element of marketing mix, which affects the volume of sales in the price. The marked or announced amount of money asked from a buyer is known as a basic price value, right, placed on a product. So basically here the organization has to think about what price I am going to charge from my customers for the product or service I am selling in the market, right. And when the organization is thinking about the price element, the organization may also think or bring some sort of strategies related to the offering some kind of discounts, allowances, offers, terms of credit, which can be offered to the customers from situation to situation, right. Third we come to is promotion. Here the organization needs to think and put focus entirely how the product can be promoted in the market. What promotional activities can be used to promote the product in the market, like advertising, public relations, sales promotion, personal selling, right. So these major activities need to be focused and money has to be spent so that maximum promotion, maximum efforts can be made by an organization to promote the product in the market, right. Now we come to the fourth element, that is the distribution, which is called as the place. That means physical distribution, that is the delivery of the products at the right time and at the right place. How products will be delivered at the consumer's end. So at what place, at what time, right. The distribution mix includes the combination of different decisions which are relating to marketing channels, storage facility, that is the warehousing part, right, inventory control, then location, that is the geographical location of the customers, then transportation availability, transportation facility to be available, right, and then warehousing, etc. So all these aspects are to be kept in mind when the organization is thinking about the fourth element of marketing mix, that is the distribution part, right. So these were the 4 P's of marketing. So in today's lecture we have covered about the marketing management as a process and marketing mix and its 4 elements. So that's all for today. We'll be covering the following topics in our next lecture. Thank you. Until then, stay happy.